Hey guys! Okay, so you guys have probably noticed that I haven't filmed a video for Vlogmas in almost 2 weeks. Like, I think the last one I put up was the 6th of December, and the thing is, I did not assess my situation properly when I decided to do that. I had way more work to do this month than I had earlier anticipated, or I just wasn't thinking about how much work I had to do, because we actually were having my grandmother for Christmas, and or over for Christmas, and because of that we had to clean the entire house, and by had I should say have to, because we are still in the midst of it. And yeah, so we had to do that. And that, in addition to all of the regular Christmas chores, I just didn't, I don't know, I didn't analyze properly. So basically, I haven't had time to sit down and film a video in those 2 weeks. So because of that, Vlogmas has basically ended, and I'm very sorry that I didn't tell you guys earlier than this, but I still do want to film a few videos. I want to finish that series that I was doing that was my favorite TV specials and Christmas movies. So hopefully I'll find some time in the next few days to record those videos. Maybe I'll just do them all in one big chunk and then post them over a few days before Christmas. But today what I'm doing is I'm going to just update you guys on what I've been reading recently. And the thing is, I've been listening to so many different audiobooks, so I might forget some of what I've been reading. But as for the physical books I've been reading, I've only finished one entire physical book, and how I finished it was actually by listening to the audio, so I don't even know if that counts. And then I've kind of, I guess skimmed 3 books that I've already read, because basically what I've been doing there is, at the end of the day, when I've been getting ready to go to bed, I've just really wanted something easy and light to read. So I've just been kind of skimming chapters of books I've already read and really enjoyed. One night I couldn't sleep very well, so I read Fangirl. But instead of reading it in its entirety, I just kind of skimmed all my favorite bits. So yeah, I read Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I read 2 of the books that I have in the Avon True Romance series for teens. They were Victoria and the Rogue by Meg Cabot and Catherine and the Pirate by Karen Hawkins. And they're really cute and sweet, and I love them. So yeah, they were very quick reads, but I'm not even going to count those in my wrap-up, because they were partial skimming reads, not like entirety. So yeah. But anyway, as for A Christmas Carol, I found the Jim Dale audio on YouTube, and I was so excited that the person posted it, because it was the only one that I could find. I guess his reading of A Christmas Carol is a tightly guarded secret or something. But yeah, it was really cool that she posted it, and I loved it because it reminded me so much of his narrations of Harry Potter. I have 5 of his 7 Harry Potter audiobooks, and I've listened to all of them, as well as the 2 that I don't own at some point. And I just love his narration, and I'm actually re-listening to at least the first 5, and I'll probably find the next 2 on audio during my Harry Potter reread. But anyway, back to A Christmas Carol. It just reminded me so much of his narrations in Harry Potter. Like, when he describes, well, in Dickens' description of the Ghost of Christmas Present, Jim Dale's inflection and tone reminded me exactly of when Hagrid is described in Harry Potter. And also, I'm sure it was a lot of the same words as well, because Hagrid is a half giant, and the Ghost of Christmas Present is a giant spirit. He's described as kind of a very giant man with like a huge beard. So a lot of the similar wording as Hagrid as well. So that was really cool. And then also same thing with the descriptions of the feasts with Charles Dickens or with Christmas Carol. The feast when Christmas Present, I was about to say Christmas Ghost. When Christmas Present is described, because he's described as having all of this massive food and like all this green Christmas foliage around him. And then same with like the Cratchit's feast, or I should say Christmas dinner, because unfortunately it's not much of a feast. Their goose is really tiny, and that's actually commented on because of how poor they are, and it's really sad. And then with what I compared that to was the descriptions of the Hogwarts feasts in Harry Potter, so that was just really cool. And then 2 physical books that I'm still currently reading, because I haven't actually picked them up pretty much at all this month, are Bridget Jones's Diary by Helen Fielding and Moorland Cottage by Elizabeth Gaskell. I am loving those 2, but like I said, I haven't really had the time to even pick up a physical book because of all the cleaning. So really how I've been reading at all is listening to audiobooks. But I do want to finish Bridget Jones before Christmas, because I consider it a Christmassy read, because it starts with Christmas and it ends with Christmas. And there may be a Christmas in between, but I don't think there is, because I think it's 1 calendar year that the story is described in. And Moorland Cottage, I hope I can finish before Christmas, but I might just wait and read it after. And then as for what I'm currently reading, in addition to those 2, I'm currently listening to Brooklyn by Colm Tobin. I started this a few days ago, or maybe like a week or 2 ago, and it's narrated by Neve Cusack. And I'm trying to finish this today because my subscription, my free trial for Scribd, which is the app in which I'm listening to it, that is over today. So I want to finish that before I'm charged, which is kind of sad, but I just don't have time. I mean, I don't have the funds right now to pay for more than 1 audio subscription, and honestly, I don't even have, well, no, I do have Audible, but I'm doing half price for that. But anyway, yeah, that's my point, is that I don't have the funds right now to do more than 1, and so I have to cancel that. But I'm really enjoying the audiobook. It is about a Irish girl in the 50s who goes from her town in Ireland to America, to Brooklyn, because for some reason she's having a hard time finding a job in her town in Ireland. So then her mom and her sister have this Irish priest who they know come over to the house, because he's actually home visiting family, but he moved to America. So they say to him, like, can you set her up with a job and a place to live? Do you think that there are enough job opportunities over there that you can find something for her? And he says yes. So it's basically about this girl's move from Ireland to Brooklyn and the massive amount of culture clash. And it also is very heavy in talking about the relations of different nationalities, different cultures, different religions, all that, and just how they all interacted, and about some of the prejudice that was going on in the 50s at that time and place, or 50s at that time, of course, that was kind of redundant, but anyway, and I'm loving it so far, and I really want to finish it, not only because my subscription ends, but also because the film is currently out right now, and Saoirse Ronan is in it. She plays Ailish, who's the main girl, and Julie Walters is in it. I don't know if she plays the mean landlady or if she plays the mother of Ailish's love interest, and I haven't even gotten to that part of the book. Where I am in the book right now is she's just been working there for a few months, And the only people she has met are her boss and then her landlady and the other tenants. So she hasn't really made any kind of outside friends yet, aside from just her work and her home. So yeah, I'm really loving that and excited to finish that. And then I want to finish Northanger Abbey probably tomorrow. I'm also listening to that, and I just really need to take those CDs back to the library, and I want to finish it before the web series ends. I already caved and watched the episode yesterday, and luckily there's still a few more episodes, so I do want to finish that. And then Sunday, I want to finish Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and these are all very good days for me to listen to these things because I'm going to be spending these 3 days cleaning my room, so that's always great to have something to listen to while I'm doing that. And then, what else am I listening to? I've been listening to Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte. I want to finish that, hopefully sometime before Christmas, but if I don't, maybe like right after Christmas. And I'm really enjoying that. The audio that I'm listening to is narrated by Alex Jennings and Jenny Agutter, and I got it from Audible. And I'm following along in my Penguin English Library edition that I just love, and it's gorgeous. I think that's actually my favorite Penguin English Library edition that I own because the cover is just beautiful. And I'm listening to The Chimes by Charles Dickens. It's narrated by Richard Armitage, and it was free on Audible this month as kind of their present to people who buy stuff from them and who are subscribers, or members, I guess. And yeah, apparently it's a very, very scary story, and I'm only like, I don't know, 20 minutes in, so I'm a little worried because I've heard it's scarier than Christmas Carol. And it's like another Christmas story, but I don't know. Hopefully Richard Armitage's voice will kind of make it all okay. I don't know. But yeah, so I want to finish that before Christmas at some point. I think the whole thing is like 4 hours long, so it shouldn't take too long to finish. And as for physical books, I do, again, want to finish Bridget Jones and Moorland Cottage, and I want to finish... I want to start either Two Towers or Harry Potter 4, but also in between that, I would love to read and listen to Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I want to start and listen to a disc worth of that, probably 1 disc a day, every day, and then take 2 days maybe after Christmas to basically just read it for the whole day, because I'll have a lot more time after Christmas once we're not cleaning anymore and we're just kind of chilling for a few days after Christmas because we've been working for the whole rest of the month. So, and by we, I mean like my whole family. So yeah, I think that's all. I hope, because that's already a lot. So yeah, I hope that's all that I am going to try to finish by the end of the month, and honestly, with Name of the Wind and with either Two Towers or Harry Potter 4, I might have to finish those in January, like start them this month, but finish them in January. I'm not really sure yet. But yes, that's what I've been reading and listening to, and I've enjoyed all of it. And I'm so excited too, because now that I've read the entirety of A Christmas Carol, I'm going to listen to and watch the Neil Gaiman performance of A Christmas Carol. He went to the New York Public Library dressed as Dickens. I didn't know there was any reason that I could love him any more than I already do, but then when I found out he dressed up as Dickens, I was like, yep, I do. But yeah, he dressed as Dickens, and then he performed Dickens's original performance of A Christmas Carol, because Dickens used to go around doing readings of his own work, and for A Christmas Carol he had kind of a condensed version of the story that he would go around and recite and perform for people, and that's what Neil Gaiman did at the New York Public Library. And my friend actually told me that he had an annotated copy of A Christmas Carol that he used for notes for this original performance. So I just thought that was so cool, and I'm so excited to watch it. So yes, that's what I've been reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. It got kind of super long there, and I just went on and on about what I was reading, but let me know what you guys are reading, if you're reading anything Christmassy for this time of year, and let me know what you think of anything I've talked about, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.